Well, not only the teams taking part in the latest season of the Ultimate Braai Master breathed a big sigh of relief last night with no elimination round. Those of us at home have been bonding with the teams also, I think, took a moment to reflect on what has been an unbelievable season. And I hope the man at the helm did exactly the same thing. Justin Bonello, of course, the driving force behind the Ultimate Braai Master. We'll call him the Ultimate Braai Master, I think. Certainly on last night's antics, you guys got a chance to turn the tables, or at least the tables were turned on you. You had to do a bit of braaiing for the rest of the teams. What was that like?
It was fantastic. You know, so much you get caught up in thinking that it's just a game, but the truth is that the braai in South Africa is so much more than that. You know, it's our way to be sociable, to hang out together, and we thought long and hard about that episode where we were like, could we do it? Would everyone understand? And then we realized it ties into the spirit of the braai, so we had to do it. So it was brilliant to actually cook for the contestants, to show a little bit of our skills for a change instead of being the taskmasters that are drilling them all the time.
And of course it adds a bit of credibility because you pulled it off.
Except for my lamb being punked by some of my crew, and you know, but the sort of 10-second rule applied, and we still ate our lamb. But it was really brilliant to engage with the contestants. Yeah. You know, we try and keep ourselves distant from them in the first half of the game because people are dropping off so quickly. But when we get down to the final 8, you've already established a relationship with these guys and girls. You know, you like them, you want to spend time with them, and it's impossible not to when you spend sort of 8 weeks on the road with them.
It's all very intense, and of course they need that relationship because this has become a master class. Yeah, sure. They really have to be in a state of learning and receptive to what you guys are putting out.
100%. It's funny, people think that the contestants in the Braai Master are all like highly skilled people when they start off the game.
That's what it looks like, that's the
Not
thing,
at all. You know, they're good cooks, make no mistake, but you spend sort of 8 weeks on the road learning from Martinez Ferreira and Baptiste Besson, two of South Africa's top chefs. You're cooking every day. If you don't evolve and become a better cook, you're gone.
Yeah, cheers, Shana. What has stood out for you? I know it must be almost impossible to single out those moments, but what has really been a highlight for you?
No, not really. Last night's episode was really special to me. We were in Lesotho in the Mountain Kingdom, and the challenge for the contestants was to feed a local village. And the humbling part of it was feeding that village. You know, we brought out what would have been a feast for them. I mean, those guys are so close to the borderline of just surviving there. You know, if they don't grow food, they'll starve.
Yeah.
And so to be able to give that to that village, this feast, everything from the 2-year-old kid to the 8-year-old grandmother, and feed them like that was probably the most humbling experience I've ever had around a fire.
Oh, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah,
that's the spirit of the braai, man. I know you spoke about bonding with some of the teams. Who stood out for you thus far? Who's been kind of really putting their hand up?
It's funny you say that. You know, in the beginning when we started filming the series, we were quite worried about would we get the right sort of characters. And the truth is that every circle of friends has a braai master, that guy or girl that we trust with the tongs, and that person is normally sociable, gregarious, etc. So we get that automatically when we get all of our teams. We get that life of the party type of person. So they all have something special. Listen, you know, obviously some people rub you the wrong way and you don't get along with them. That's television in many respects and life.
That's what you want out of reality TV, yeah.
But I call them the West Coast Bros, the Mario Brothers. I mean, two straight down, good guys. Simon and Chris from Smoke, Sweat and Tears. I mean, Simon dropped off a fig tree at my house the other day. You become friends with these guys, you know, and I've been building this massive vegetable garden. So you establish relationships that with people you would normally maybe not have met in your social circles. As an example, Yanni from the first season now works for me. She handles our digital.
Wow, man.
She couldn't cook, but she's a digital guru.
There is a place for everyone.
Yeah,
man.
and then Tubby and Elaine, the winners of last year's season. Cindy and Leto from Gal Power, and Nono and Lebo from I forget the Team Spectacular. These are really amazing people. But the best part of the entire series for me is giving South Africans an experience that I think they've all had, and they haven't. You know, so the truth is that most South Africans don't get to travel like I do. So to take them into the Mountain Kingdom, or diving in Sodwana, or through the Karoo, and all these special places in my
experience,
heart.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, if you want to know what Justin is talking about, let's take a little look at what we can expect in the upcoming episodes of The Ultimate Braai Master.
Next time on The Ultimate Braai Master.
2,400 meters above sea level.
On top of the world!
Rain or shine, and in this case, snow.
I've never braaied in this sort of condition before. It's radical.
To be a winner, you have to go through it all. You gotta sweat and cry a little bit.
All 8 teams have to pull out all the stops. If they don't, they're going to go home.
And we're not going home.
By supporting businessmen like Sibusiso Chabalala and his Berry Hill Trading Company, that's where we found goodness. Pick and Pay, always there for you.